Good morning, students. Previous practical class I had shown you the food test for glucose and starch. Today I will be showing you the experiment as to how to know that whether the given food sample has protein or fats. Clear? So these are the required materials. You have this concentrated nitric acid, ammonium hydroxide, test tube holder, given food sample. Now, what do? In a test tube, you add 2 ml of the food sample. Got it? For protein test, you can take crushed pulses in the powdered form of the food sample or in solution form. Then you add 5 to 6 drops of concentrated nitric acid. Concentrated nitric acid. Now, you find the precipitate changing to yellow color. Then you add again some amount of, let it cool down, add ammonium hydroxide solution, 2 drops of it. That solution will turn, that is a precipitate, will give now orange precipitate. First it was what? It was, that is yellow precipitate. Next it turned yellow. Got it? I repeat it again. What do? We take 2 ml of the food sample, add few drops of concentrated nitric acid, you get a yellow precipitate, wait for a while, allow it to cool, and then you add NH4OH solution, it will give you orangish precipitate. If it is absent, that means protein is not present. So this particular test for protein is also known as xanthoproetic test. Clear? Now the next test, that is for fats. For fats, what do? You take some amount of oil or butter or ghee, add few drops of, that is some amount of water to it. What do we find? The oil will connect on the upper surface of water. Got it? So that proves that the given sample contains fats. So let us perform the experiment. Now, I have taken this food sample. That is, let us find out whether this food sample contains protein or not. So, what I do? Take some amount of it. I can take it directly also, since this is C. We can pour it directly in this, some amount. I have taken some amount of the food sample. Now I am placing it here before lighting the spirit lamp. Now, to this given food sample, I add nitric acid. Nitric acid in concentrated form is very much volatile. It is highly efficient. So one has to be very careful. Keep it away from your body. Add 2, 3, 4, 5. See, you can find a white precipitate being formed. Got it? Heat it. This white precipitate is slowly turning to yellow, isn't it? See what I have done? I have taken the food sample, added nitric acid to it. It is highly effervescent in concentrated form. Now you get a white precipitate that is slowly turning to yellow. To it, let it cool down. It will just take 1 to 2 minutes. Meanwhile, I am again placing it in the test tube stand. You let it cool down for a while. Now, to it, add some amount of NH4OH. I had shown you earlier we had added nitric acid. It is concentrated form, highly volatile. We are keeping it a little bit far away. Then NH4, sodium hydroxide solution. It has cooled down. Now add NH4 solution to it. Heat it. Let us note if there is any change in color. See, at the bottom we can find that it is turning to a deep orangish color. Yellow, you can see this yellow color. You can add some more amount. Let us find out. So, slowly you can see that it has turned from deep yellowish precipitate to deep orangish color, showing that the given food sample contains protein. Clear? So, what we have done, just a recap. I have taken the given food sample in the test tube, added few drops of concentrated nitric acid. It turned to first a white precipitate, heated, and then added some amount of NH4 solution after it had been cooled down earlier. Now you can find that it has, at the bottom you can see, it has turned to a deep blackish orange precipitate. That means protein is present. Now let us do the test for fats. For the test of fats, again we have this sample. We are taking some amount of it, around 2 ml. Add it to the test tube. We have taken the food sample. Now to it you add water. to it, you add water. You will find that bubbles coming up towards the top. That means the given food sample contains fats or oil. Since the oil does not dissolve in water, so when you add water to it, you can find the oil coming up on the surface and getting collected there. So this test is called as water solubility test. Water gets collected below and the oil is on the surface, seen on the surface of water. So this is the test for fats. So in your copy, what do you have to write? For today's experiment, xanthopoietic test. In your lab manual, you have various tests given, but you have to do the xanthopoietic test for protein that contains nitric acid and sodium hydroxide solution. You don't have to write all the tests, only the one which I have shown. And for the fat test, you have to write the water solubility test. Okay? So that is all. Keep your copy ready and stay home. Be safe.